What's up, everybody? It's your girl Indescribable, aka Geraldine Lake, and I'm back giving more flowers. Now, I done already dragged Flex Alexander as Michael Jackson, so I don't have to do that again. But let's cleanse our cultural palettes real quick and give props to the Black TV movies that did a bang-up job. We're talking about performances that felt real, casting that made sense, and storytelling that really hit your soul. These were not just movies. They were cultural experiences. So today, I'm breaking down the best biopics of all time. The ones that had you crying and clapping and Googling, wait, did this really happen? So let's get into it. Now, I gotta tell you that this list is not in any order, but if I was gonna put one at number one, it's got to be Jamie Foxx as Ray Charles. Because Jamie Foxx didn't just play Ray Charles, he became him. Not to mention he's funny, he can sing, he can play an instrument, he can do stand-up comedy, he's an actor, he's done TV, film, the list just goes on and on. In my humble opinion, Jamie Foxx is the most talented person on the face of the planet. And in the movie, his mannerisms were perfect. The voice was definitely on point. And let's not forget, he actually played that piano blindfolded. He was committed to the character. He was so good in the role, he won an Oscar for it, and Ray Charles even cried the first time he watched the movie. May that man rest in peace and his legacy continue to thrive forever. But Jamie Foxx, baby, okay, you did your big one. Now, next up is What's Love Got to Do With It, starring Angela Bassett. I know, she should have got an Oscar. But quiet as it's kept, she deserved to receive every award possible. I'm talking about an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony, Employee of the Month, a Nobel Peace Prize, a street named after her in several urban cities. Give Angela Bassett all the things. She embodied strength, power, and pain in a way that was uncomfortable but necessary. When I was growing up, I thought Angela Bassett and Tina Turner was the same person. That's how good this lady played this role. You could feel Tina's trauma coming off the screen, and you really rooted for her to escape this man. Also, Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner, too good. Like, sir, I hate you in real life, okay? And this mushroom top bob, throw it away, burn it. Why was you out here dressed like that? But I get it, those were the times. The next movie is Hidden Figures. Now, y'all know I love Taraji P. Henson, okay? I'm a fan of everything she does except that last Tyler Perry movie. But Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, Janelle Monáe, NASA, this movie gave us Black brilliance, STEM supremacy, and vintage wig excellence all in one. We finally got the story of Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson, the Black women whose calculations quite literally launched America into space. It's rare that we get biopics of Black people outside of music and sports, but this one delivered masterfully. Next up, you know I gotta put Big Willie on here. Getting jiggy with it, nah, hey! That's right, Will Smith as Ali. Now listen, the movie might not get mentioned as much as it should, but Will Smith as Ali was underrated. He trained for a full year, completely mastered Ali's voice, swagger, and even his politics. He gave us the man behind the legend, showing the true cost of greatness and the burden of being a symbol. Say what you want about Will Smith and the slap heard around the world, but that role was peak cinematic excellence. Thank you, Will Smith. Now, next I gotta throw in the Temptations miniseries. Now, before you jump down my throat, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Top 2 most disrespectful lines in cinematic history, and I'm not talking number 2, okay? Fun fact, Leon, who plays David Ruffin, and the rest of the cast actually said that he ad-libbed that part, and they didn't really like it. I wonder why. But this miniseries had drama, bops, and David Ruffin strutting around like he invented rhythm. Don't act like you didn't stay up late every day for 10 years straight watching this on BET. It was long and it was chaotic, but it told the entire story. And it made you care about every single member of the group. You gotta love the Temptations, y'all. Now, next up is The Jacksons, An American Dream. Y'all, this is probably one of my favorite movies ever. And I love how many quotable moments we got from it. Cause why did Angela Bassett say, "You a lie and you a cheat. And I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more." Baby, I never looked at Lawrence Hilton Jacobs the same again. Before there was Empire, BMF, Power, there was The Jacksons, An American Dream. From young Michael singing Who's Loving You like he had been hurt in 3 previous lifetimes, to Joe Jackson's belt being louder than the dialogue, okay? No, seriously, he used to beat the hell out of them kids. Either way, this miniseries did exactly what needed to be done. And let's be honest, this is the Michael Jackson that we all knew and loved. Everything Flex Alexander did? Nah. Scrubbing it from my memory as we speak. This movie was long, but emotional and iconic. Now, you know I can't get up out of here without mentioning my boy Denzel, Frank Lucas in American Gangster. Now, I know this one is technically a crime drama, but it's based on a true story, so I'm counting it. Denzel Washington gave us a quiet menace, Black excellence, and a drug kingpin all in one. And he made sure that Frank Lucas was feared and understood. The chinchilla coat scene, the courtroom confession scene, the entire role was unforgettable, and Denzel was definitely all up in that bag. So honestly, y'all, these weren't just biopics, they were cultural moments. They gave us tears, goosebumps, and side eyes, but also standing ovations. Hollywood, take notes. When you respect the story, cast actors with intention, and write like the ancestors are watching, you get cinematic magic. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. So let me know in the comments, which biopic had you really shook? Which one made you cry, cuss, or Google all the way through? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.